Hey guys, welcome to Picksburgh. This is Kylo Ren, and you're joining us for the best dang morning show on the YouTubes.
You know what?
ECOM and Beyond. Thank you so much for being here. Definitely appreciate it. Happy May the 4th be with you day. If you're a nerd like me, then you're pumped up that it is Star Wars Day. So I'm kind of pumped up about that. But this is also a great opportunity to cash in on some of that Star Wars stuff. So we'll talk about that a little bit later, but I definitely want to take a minute to greet each and every one of you awesome people. So give me a sec to pull out my chat here. First person with us, Cody Fontaine. You get that broski point. So hopefully you get a really cool prize at the beginning of the month. It says, may the 4th be with you too. Got Paul Gate City Picker in the house. What is up, dude? What else we got here? I feel like I need one of them breathing apparatuses. It's all getting foggy in here, and
It's getting hot in there.
There's probably a reason they didn't have glasses. Got Simply Dana in the house. What is up, Dana? Cajun Reseller. Good to see you, Chris. Chris is that dude, man. He's super supportive. Appreciate you, Chris. Got Sandollar in the house. What is going on, Ray? Good morning to you, my friend. Land Shark Picker, a.k.a. GQ Picker, a.k.a. Craig.
Craig.
Good to see you, my man. Christina Moore is in the house. I don't know how you don't have a wrench, Christina, but I am giving you one right now. You're now a moderator, so I don't even know where my cat did with the wrench. Here it is. May the wrench be with you. You've just been wrenched by Kylo Ren. That's a big honor. Got DC Sales, the master of the license plate. I had my dad come over to the house yesterday. He was like, oh, that's an awesome license plate. Where'd you get that? I was like, let me tell you where I got that. I got that from the master of the license plate.
What?
Yeah, my dad was like, what? He like had Uncle B eyes after that. My dad was like, what? Sorry, it's a little delayed, but I can't not throw an Uncle B up for that.
What?
All right, let's go back to see who's with us. Got KJ in the house. Here we go, Steelers. Good morning, KJ. Appreciate you being here and all your support. Steampunk Town, good morning. Thank you so much for being here. Speaking of Uncle B, there he is. He says, "Ayo, what up, man? Good to see you."
What up?
Jimmy and Frank have a 1 p.m. show every single day, Mile High Treasure Hunters. It's either on Uncle B's Old School Flips or Stroke of Luck. Every day they rotate just like me and Nate do.
I think it's on Frank's channel today.
Gotcha. Thrifting Goombas in the house. What is up, Michael? We should be getting that shirt out to you. Nate just finished up with the new design last night, so should be pretty cool. Michelle Lathan, good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Mickey T, good morning. Got to watch your church service yesterday. It was pretty awesome. Rev bringing that word strong. Got Moronic Pest in the house. Good to see you. Speaking of the Maha Treasure Hunters, there's a stroke of luck in the chat. Good to see you, Frank. Dude, Nate, Frank got the same chair we got now.
Yeah, he sent me a picture. That was awesome.
That chair is now going to be known as the Beard Gang Special. Because you bought it, and now we all got it.
Yeah, definitely. It's a good chair. I like it.
For you.
I don't know how that worked, but mine's coming in today. I'm about to check real quick.
Shane M's in the house. Good to see you, man.
My desk and my chair comes in today. That'd be a great combo.
Glock 30 fan, appreciate you being here. We got Myra in the house, buying space. Good to see you. Nana Tink's in the house. What is going on to our fellow PA friend? Got T's Flips in the house. Good to see you, Tracy. Appreciate you being here. I didn't really think through how hard it would be to actually like read comments in this helmet.
I was wondering why the pause a little bit.
You got Victoria in the house. Good to see you. Well, when I talk, it like makes the mask fog up. So sometimes I need to like wait a minute for it to like defog.
So that's like me wearing my mask at work.
Yep. You got Scott in the house. Good to see you, man. Going Twice. What is up, Mark? Going Twice Flips. He's another Pittsburgh guy. Go show him some love. I need to throw him a wrench too. I don't know why he doesn't have one. You're about to be wrenched by Kylo Ren. Flipping Accountant's in the house. What is going on, man? Justin, the Flipping Accountant, has a really awesome video, guys, on taxes and stuff like that, and he does it from like a e-com perspective. So definitely check that out. Nikki T wants me to use my Kylo voice and see if I can channel my inner emo. Nate.
Yo.
Where are the Jedi?
They're in my basement. Come get them.
That sounds creepy. Are you making them put the lotion on the skin?
No, just on the beard.
So you're saying you have captive Jedi that you are making lather your beard around the clock?
You know
it. That's awesome. So now you guys know what the true will of the dark side is: to kidnap Jedi and make them lather Nate's beard. Georgina Jill's in the house. Good to see you.
Victoria goes, Nate, where's your mask? I just have the one that protects me from the Rona as well.
Nate's actually dressed up today too. He's Chewbacca.
That's terrible.
Actually, Chewbacca dresses up as Nate.
You know it.
That's why in the next video he's gonna have a pair of glasses and a Pittsburgh hat, and he's gonna vape like constantly.
I got my Pittsburgh hats this way. I got a big head, so it should fit him.
Kelly, the Ecom Mom Ward's in the house. Good to see you, Kelly. The mistress of the roundhouse kick. This thing actually is supposed to like talk like Kylo Ren. There's like a button where I can make it say stuff, but battery's dead.
Like I said, you don't mask the beard. My work makes me mask the beard, sadly. Yes.
That's like sacrilegious, man.
Right. That's why I don't like Mr. Burns, man.
Not liking Mr. Burns. Man, oh man. I like Mr. Burns. I think he's a pretty cool guy.
Is today opposite day?
I mean, he's never done anything to me.
Of course he has. Dude, you've never been in contact with that guy.
I mean, he's made a nice contribution to our morning show.
From time to time, yes. He needs
Speaking,
to come up with
speaking of, can we get? Is there any form of Burns update that we haven't had yet?
Not on a Sunday, sadly.
Well, I guess that's a good thing. How do you think Mr. Burns legitimately spends his Sunday? Like, what like from like start to finish? What do you think this dude like literally does in his life?
I can't comment on the show.
I guess we'll leave that to everyone's imagination then. So how were sales this weekend?
Sales were good, man. I think I had 4 or 5 for eBay and 13. I think 13 for Amazon up there. So I got a little merch for Phil action rolling around again. Battling someone for the buy box. I didn't have a super strong day yesterday, but yeah, it's getting back into the fold again.
Yeah, my merch fulfill picked up a little bit yesterday. I had 6 items go just like overnight.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I was really happy with the eBay stuff. I sold a lot of Jordan cards that I had up on auction. They went for $16.50. And I was just happy for them to go. And a plush, a VHS tape. So it was pretty random stuff that was going on, but I got full price for everything. So
yeah, that's awesome.
Made me some good money.
I told Nate he's like the Yinzer VHS thrifter now. So
Nah.
VHSs. What's up to Veronica, Cherry Picker? Appreciate you being here. And then we got LL Stash in the house. Said, hey, baby.
What up?
I could just see Larry right now sitting in his chair at his desk, flexing his pectorals. It's like getting it.
He's like, I just did about 27 push-ups. That's how I start my day.
And you know what? He doesn't even use his hands. He does push-ups with his mustache.
Yep.
It's definitely like that strong and quality of a stash that it can lift his entire body weight.
It has superpowers.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that Kylo is going to make it the entire way through this show.
I was going to say, I wonder how long you're going to keep it on for.
Dude, my glasses are so fogged up right now. It's insane.
Yeah, it might be the end of Kyla. That's what I would do. But it was like that for me.
Sorry, guys. I want to actually be able to read your comments. I feel like literally it's like super bright now because I went from like that like sunglass like sheltered thing to like umbrella lights in my face.
Anthony finally seen the light. Now it looks like you're really chilling in the. I don't watch a lot of Star Wars, so I don't know what that is. But
yeah, it's the Death Star.
Oh, the Death Star.
Heck yeah. That little stormtrooper right there on my shoulder. He's whispering sweet nothings in my ear.
He got your back.
Yeah. Mark Pasternak's in the house. What is up? KJ says my face looks sweaty. It is. It's very sweaty. Candace Allen, I appreciate you being here. She says Gate City Picker. See you working hard. That's Paul's better half.
Oh man.
Oh, that's cool. The accountant says he's selling a lot of toothbrushes. I could see a lot of people probably buying stuff like that just because they don't want to go out and get it or whatnot. And I'm sure they're probably not getting their like regular dental checkups or whatever either. So like, yeah, everyday stuff like that is doing really, really well. Like I can't tell you how much like literal everyday items that I've like made a killing on during this pandemic just because people don't want to go out and get them.
That's because, like whenever you're looking for things to buy, in other words, you want stuff that a mass amount of people are going to want to buy every day or have to buy almost every day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the end of the things that everyone uses every day, chances are they're going to run through it more and it's going to sell more. So usually why I love selling that type of stuff on Amazon or even eBay if I can find something that makes sense.
Yeah. Nikki T says one of their biggest sales has been toothpaste. That's pretty cool.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's interesting. I'm almost positive I'm gated in that stuff because last time I was like every once in a while I'll go to like Walmart or Dollar Tree and I'll just go down random aisles and I'll scan like everything I see just to see if I can find a replenishable. And I'm almost positive the last time I was scanning toothpaste I was gated on it, but I have to check.
Yeah, I believe I was too.
I never even thought to like list toothpaste on eBay.
Toothpaste and some other stuff like that on Amazon, you would almost have to buy get a like bundle to be able to probably make money, like any decent money on it or whatever. Because I mean, even if we get it from like a discount store or something, you're still paying, pretty close to what it goes for. You know what I mean?
Nikki T said that Rev sold a big lot of Mentadent for $3,600. That's baller right there.
What?
Yeah, he's got that toothpaste game on lock. What? Do you see the sighting I see? First of all, I'm gonna say what's up to Glenn. I appreciate you being here, Glenn. You are a Z man. But there is a very special sighting in the chat.
What?
Batman. He's back, guys. And he's coming for time. And he's coming to get all the pillows and the deals.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good voice.
I mean, I'm sure the real Mac man sounds better. But what's up, Mac? Good to see you, bud. Appreciate you being here.
What up? Glad to see him, man. Haven't seen him in a while. Hope he's all right.
For sure. I'm sure he's running around like crazy, like doing all the stuff that he does.
Yeah. Yeah, if anybody who's out there multitasking and hustling and working jobs and all that type of thing, you almost want to work 24 hours a day and not be seen by anybody because there's so much out there right now to go get. So
we figured dude has like 5 jobs he does by day, and then by night he's Mac man. So, he's pretty busy. That's why he's sleepless.
Right. Mac man.
I miss you, dude. I love like flashing up the Mac man thing. That's amazing. Those videos like literally brought me so much joy. Dude, that's awesome. He bought a TI 84 plus $599. That's what's up.
Can't beat that deal.
That's what's up, man. You're gonna make some good money on those.
Oh yeah.
So, do you guys pay attention to like what's going on in the world as far as like how you source and stuff like that? I'm just curious to see how a lot of people like go about the trends and stuff as far as reselling goes. Like for me, like I'm always trying to look ahead and see like what's next. So that way, because especially like with Amazon and stuff like that, like your window is like a lot, shorter. So like that's really been like changing the way I see a lot of things. So like literally I find myself looking at the calendar and like current events and like what's happening in the world and like literally like sitting down and almost like making myself like a little mental checklist of, maybe I should look into this product or that product or, you know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff. Like for today, for example, I know I'm going to be trying to send out as many like offers as I can on like Star Wars stuff, just because I know that anybody that's into Star Wars, like this is their day, So, I'm definitely going to be going into Mercari like as soon as like the show's over and sending out literally every offer I can on my Star Wars stuff. What about you, Nate? How do you normally handle that?
I try to think ahead. I mean, you almost have to somewhat in a way because of the seasonal stuff and just, how everything's affecting things right now. You know what I mean? Like there's so many items that I've bought, that are just kind of everyday items that you go to the store and they're gone. There's none. You know what I mean? So, I'm just trying to take advantage of and filling the need. You know what I mean? Finding what people are no matter what they need to have because they usually use it from every day or whatever. So it's just like a trusted brand in their eyes or whatever. And I try to stick with something like that. But I've made really good money just on like you said, everyday items that people use and they sell by the cartload literally because I mean we've sold a lot of that stuff that we did the last time we did a collab. lot of that sold the first day we met. I mean, we got together and bought it. So it's pretty awesome that, you know, you can get a big quantity of stuff like that and just, you know, sell it so fast.
Definitely. Hey, Jonathan, good morning, man. Appreciate you being here.
Good morning.
Yeah, KJ makes a good point. She says right now it feels so hard to look ahead because of the ever-changing circumstances. And that's what's really difficult too, is like trying to navigate like a uncertain like territory, you know? So it's, and we're all kind of there, you know, all across like the country and the world really, because you figure like even in those cities and states that are open right now, like, you know, God forbid, like the virus could worsen or who knows what, you know, what could happen, you know? So we're all kind of in an uncharted territory as far as that goes. So that makes it a lot harder to really look ahead to say, okay, well, I'm going to go do this, this, and this. Like, for example, like I'm going to go get a bunch of baseball gloves and, you know, bats and stuff like that, because, you know, it's about to be, you know, baseball season, like all summer, the kids play baseball and whatnot. But right now, like who knows if there's going to be any kind of baseball season or whatnot, you know what I mean? Or towards the late summer, like you want to make sure you have all your cleats and stuff up because everybody's getting ready to go back for football and stuff. But like, who knows, you know what I mean? Like what's going to happen as far as that stuff goes and whatnot. Max says they're already open for business there, and he hit the thrift. And I know Uncle B's gone thrifting. He had a really good video he put out on Saturday about stuff that he got at the thrift store.
Yeah, he had a killer haul that day.
Bags. Yeah, it was awesome. So if you guys haven't seen that, check out Uncle B's video. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely uncertain. But one thing that is certain is right now you'll make a killing on puzzles, models, you know, like board games, video games, pretty much anything that could be used to entertain somebody in their house right now until things normalize are going to be much, much hotter than like ever before. And they're going to sell for a lot more too. So that's always, you know, really nice too. But just keeping an eye on trends. Like for example, like the basketball cards and stuff that, you know, we've all been chasing and stuff lately. Just knowing that, hey, that's a brand new set. And because of the pandemic, only like a third to a quarter of it was actually shipped out. And that's why it's so hard for everybody to find. Like knowing that kind of stuff and being able to pounce on it and take advantage of it, it's like priceless. You know, or like for any of you that have had 80s and 90s sports cards just sitting around collecting dust, thinking they're worthless, you know, now there's this Michael Jordan documentary and like all the Jordans and like 90s basketballs like super hot now, you know, when it's just literally been trash for the longest time outside of probably Jordan. But even Jordans have like skyrocketed in price. Even like the non-valuable ones are, you know, definitely going for some good money.
If you listen to the news or at least like go on, like get your paper or whatever, and you're just scanning the titles of stuff, you can quickly kind of understand what's going on in the world enough, or you can dive in and read that article or whatever thing that catches your eye because, you know, what was it? I can't remember what it was, but there was a product or something that there was said, you know, that basically that they were going to discontinue or whatever, and you can go and get that stuff while it's still on the shelves and catch it before it's gone, you know.
Yeah, for sure. D just asked, do you guys ever list for a gift holiday like Mother's Day? I do sometimes. Like for example, like I sell a lot of plush, so like I'll have like one that's like a Valentine's Day or something like that, so I'll put that in there. You know, I have other ones, you know, where they are like for specific occasions, like whether it's, you know, like a Halloween style plush or an Easter style plush or something like that. Like, so I will put the holiday in the title as like a keyword, just in case like it's that time of year and people are looking for stuff for that holiday, just to, you know, maybe give me a little extra oomph. I don't know if it makes a big difference or not, but on specific items like that, I will sometimes mention the holiday and title. Do you do that, Nate?
For holidays, unless I get something that's like, you know, specifically for like if I find like a, say like a Mickey plush that's, you know, says like Happy Mother's Day or something like that on it, you know, like, yeah, but for the most part, like those smaller holidays, you know, like it's I don't know, like it's not like a Christmas or like a Halloween or whatever. I usually don't buy too much of that type of stuff though. I do want to get into the seasonal rotation of things better, where I'm buying, like, you know, for example, like how Easter was just here. I want to buy up all the Easter candy that's going to last until the following Easter, or, you know, the other items. Like that's what I want to start doing, you know, moving forward, and just kind of like stockpiling in that way. And this way, every time like basically a different holiday is coming up, I'm cashing in every time. Like once you get built up just enough, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's going to be really, like, I'm really excited to see what things are going to come when everything opens up, because our money is going to be worth more than usual. You know what I mean? We're going to have a lot of buying power out there, and I don't like with how the stores are right now. Like normally we would see a lot more clearance, and I think they halted some of that. And moving forward, you know, when everything opens up fully or close enough, I mean, I think the stores are literally going to go and slash half the store off, and just to get rid of tons of product, because they have all this new stuff that should have been in shelves already. So that and store closings, I'm so excited about. It's part of the reason why I kind of hit the brake a little bit on sourcing some. You know, like when I went out and found something this weekend for Amazon that, you know, I think was going to be a pretty good hit, and I sold 13 of them so far, which is not bad. But you know, like I feel like with everything coming soon, that it's better to have more money in my pocket than have product, you know what I mean, because of what's about to come.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. That's a brilliant idea that Johnny has here. There's a lot of us that literally will have fabrics and stuff like that, and we'll sell it on lots for crafting and stuff like that. But right now, cutting it up and making face masks, if you can make simple face masks, you can make decent money doing that right now. You know what I mean? And people will buy that, whether it's on, you know, eBay or Marketplace or stuff like that. I know a ton of people in my town right now that are going around making face masks like that, and people are buying them up like crazy. So that's a fantastic idea, for sure, Johnny. KJ was asking, do you have a lot of plush in your store right now? Layla is looking for specific things. Yeah, I have a ton of plush. Like I don't know if you've seen those big zippered IKEA bags. I can fit like 2 totes worth of stuff in like one of those. I have 8 of those filled with like nothing but plush. So yeah, I have a sick amount of plush on my hands. It's a thing. But yeah, if she wants to take a look at anything, there's my eBay store. I'll drop a link in the chat too. But do me a favor, if she does get something, have her send me a message, because I like to throw like little extra things in there if somebody's like, you know, from YouTube or something like that. You know, like I give out stickers, and sometimes I'll throw little extra things in there. So just have them give me a message, and also she can send an offer too. You know what I mean? Because for friends, I don't make them pay eBay prices most of the time. So. But yeah, I have probably too much plush than a 35-year-old man needs. I actually had somebody like comment on one of my videos one time. I went to the Goodwill that's right by my house, the one that does the 50-cent plush, and I bought all kinds of Build-A-Bear and like Disney and like all kinds of really cool plush. And he says, what kind of grown man goes to Goodwill and buys all of that plush? And he was like trying to like talk crap. And I said, the kind that likes to make money. Not that like plush is like a really fast seller, but when you buy it for like 25 cents to 50 cents a piece, you know what I mean? Like it's super high ROI most of the time.
Yeah, so, like the Eeyore I have going out, it's like $22.99 plus shipping, and I got it at the bins. Like
exactly.
I paid like nothing for it, literally, like maybe 50 cents max.
Exactly. Like
That's being generous.
Oh, cool, KJ. She said she's local. So yeah, have her get a hold of me, and I'll definitely take care of her.
Yeah, D says maybe huge for me. License plates are a popular graduation gift. No graduation gift, but still can give us gifts. Yeah, I mean your license plates are awesome. I mean anybody would buy it for any type of occasion, new car, sports. I mean you name it. That's what's awesome about doing custom stuff. You're good at any type of holiday, any type of month. You always have like the new stuff that people want. I don't know if anybody's looked at Dee's license plates, but man, her designs are awesome.
They're fantastic. They really are. Let me see if I can get a picture of the one she made for us, because it's in. Did she send you a picture of yours or anything, or?
Oh yeah, okay. She said it's in the mail. I probably will get it today. Probably.
Nice.
Hopefully, I get to put on a new car shortly. Well, not new car, but new car to me. Hopefully.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd be scared to put on.
Any idea when you guys are going to get that new car? Because I saw Wifey had it on her Facebook the other day that you guys are finally looking for a new car or something like that.
Yeah. I'm trying to find some type of SUV. This way it's better for the kids. Most importantly, and then it's good for sourcing too.
Yeah.
But just something that's going to be reliable. No matter what it is, I'm going to enjoy it because I have a lot more room. I mean, the car was nice and everything, but I mean, we're big guys, so we like our space for sure.
Yep.
I'm in it so much driving back and forth to work. I'm in there every day. I work an hour, minimum, because it's a 30-minute drive, 35-minute drive to work, one way. So
yeah,
just being able to have something that's, comfortable and, really good for the family. That'd be awesome for when we do like a vacation or a trip or anything like that. Or even trips to the store, it's going to be like a lifesaver. I just open the doors and the kids can get in instead of me having to get them in and set them up and everything.
Yep. I want to say what's up to Brittany Brands. I don't know if I said hi to you yet, but
what up?
Thank you for being here. Good morning, Rev. I don't know if I've greeted you yet. And Best Offer Queen. Appreciate you being here, Aaron. Hudson's are in the house. Appreciate you guys being here as well.
Sorting through a Target return pallet box. That's awesome.
That's awesome. I'm going to throw you a wrench too, Hudson's. I don't know why I don't give you one yet, but you were officially wrenched.
He said, here, catch.
Yep. And my computer doesn't work. Why?
Don Shula said, Truth and Goomba said Don Shula passed away. That's sad, man. He's one of the NFL great coaches. Mama would be sad.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a big old dolphin.
She loved Dolphins.
Yep. You're a real fan whenever you can love a team that sucked for a long time.
Russ said, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge ball.
Absolutely. Great reference. Paul says, Anthony, did you see my dilemma? No, I did not. Let me scroll up and see if I can find it.
Uh-oh. eBay message.
The crazy thing is every time I hear that, I now think of Nate dreading what's on the other end of it.
Because usually it's like, some insane offer or whatever.
So Paul says he's in a pickle. His flea market opens this week, but I can't decide if the risk is worth the reward. I'm sure I can make a ton of money, but is it worth the health risk? Yeah, I mean that's really up to you, man. I would say how much of your income is, and obviously you don't have to put this in the chat, but derived from the flea market. You know what I mean? For example, before I got heavy into eBay and ecom for the most part, most of the business I did was through the flea market and local channels and stuff like that. So for me at that point, I would be more of I need to get back there and start making some money ASAP. But now, like with being able to take a lot of that same inventory, you know, and put it on eBay and Mercari and Poshmark and, you know, even some of that stuff, Amazon. For me, it would really just be, you know, pro and con thing. Like what would be, you know, like for me, I'd probably have like a little pros and cons type list or something like that. And I would just be real careful, man. If you go, just wear gloves and a mask and, you know, bring some sanitizer and disinfectant wipes and stuff like that. But I mean, at some point, like we're going to all have to like go back to life. So I don't know when that is or, you know, what's a good time to do that. But I understand people need to make money. You know what I mean? Like people need to do stuff to support their families. So like, I don't ever say it's a bad thing for people going out there and working and doing their thing. You know, but, and I know you're smart, so you'll definitely be safe about it.
My thing is how big of a piece is that of your business model? Like how much is that? Is it 50% of your business? Is it 25, 10, 75? I mean, a lot of that decision would rely to me on how big a part that is. If it's a huge part, then you almost have to give it a whirl.
Mm-hmm.
And also your governor seems to be very pro open too, so it's not like he would be one of the ones that would want to close after like one new case or something. So you know what I mean? Like that's one thing you have to ask yourself is if it's a big enough piece where it's going to destroy you or really hurt you by not doing it, then you know,
Yeah.
you just got to look at it like that, because unless you can replace that income with something else, you know what I mean? Like if you can add something else to it where, okay, well, instead of doing that, I'll do Facebook Marketplace real heavy, or I'll do YouTube auctions, or you know, just stuff like that. So it just really depends on which you in your business model wants to look like and how much of a okay. So most everything there is low dollar items, less than $5 or so, but I have so much of it. Yeah, I would almost I mean, how much is your fees to set up? If it's not that much to set up, that's another thing. Like even if you paid for it and didn't go, is you know, you still have that opportunity. You still hold your place like for next year, you know, that type of stuff. Because I think a lot of places like Base will give you auto renewal for the next year if you keep running it over and over. So
Yeah,
if it's not much, I would probably just do it and play it by ear and get rolling with it, you know.
for sure. I want to say good morning to Dee Flippin Particles. She has a show that goes on right after us every day at noon Eastern. So
You know,
if you guys haven't checked out Dee, give her a shot after the show. You very well may like her. But yeah, as far as that goes, man, just use your best judgment. Some things that I've seen that just as I've been out, like for example, like drive-throughs and stuff like that. What I would suggest is if you're able to like and do this in like a way that you wouldn't put any of the money in jeopardy, maybe get like a little cash box or something like that people can slide money in, and then just give them like a little Tupperware with change. You know what I mean? Like not actually give them the Tupperware, but let them reach in and grab it. That's kind of what all the drive-throughs are doing right now. Like you'll, you know, throw your money in the little thing, they'll pull it back, take it. That way they're not even near you type thing. I don't know, just an idea. That way you don't have to get like super close to anybody that's there. You could do like the whole social distance thing. So I know you have that indoor thing you can go into, like your like shipping container or whatever it is that you keep your stuff in. You know, you might be able to just kind of stay back there and just keep an eye on everything.
I would just try and not have as many like when you put a box out and basically people can rummage through it type thing where you say like everything in the box is $1. Like say I would do less of that just for the fact that, you know, a lot of people potentially will put their hands in there and then it turns into like a breeding ground of germs and you know that comes with you because or unless you can store it there, I mean that stuff will come back with you at home, which can, you know, be a mess for you and get you sick if possible.
Sure. So Hip Flippin' Mama's in the house.
Mama,
appreciate you being here. Every time I see Hip Flippin' Mama, it just makes me smile. So big and so pretty.
Put a smile on your face.
So tonight, Aaron has a show with Sunny at 6:30. Make sure you guys are checking that out. Should be pretty good.
I'll have to take my break around then. Well, hopefully I'm almost home by then. How long is your show going to be for, Aaron? Is it an hour? I'll try and snag the ending on my break or beginning on my break. No money, G.
Unit.
What's up, bud? Got them dual monitors rocking. I'm loving it.
Your new setup is so much nicer than your old one.
Oh, it's insane. And like other than the computer part of it, I mean, it really didn't cost too much money either. Which thanks to no money, G, he hooked me up. He had him laying around. He goes, "Yeah, have these for a good deal." I'm like, "Heck yeah!" So he's a super nice guy, man. I appreciate him. Appreciate his friend.
He's a good dude. Definitely a fan of No Money G.
So you still sourcing for Amazon like you did before, like when we went out and ran together and stuff like that? Are you still going after this for that big score, or are you doing like me, kind of like waiting in the weeds and trying to see where things are going to go?
Yeah, I'm doing the waiting game right now because I still have like literally this whole row like over here of shelving. It's literally lined like the entire length of the basement with still a lot of that FBA product that we've been selling. So or FBM product that we've been selling. I'm going to send probably most of it in FBA, but I just haven't had time to build an order yet because I've been so crazed. But it's still merch fulfilling. So I'm going to keep letting it sell till I can get it in, but I haven't gone crazy just because I have a lot of inventory right now. And in my opinion, I think Amazon's starting to normalize a little bit. So I'm trying not to like go overboard until I can kind of feel a little more comfortable as far as, throwing out X amount of money and getting X amount back. You know what I mean? Because even at like, say the pricing goes down, you know what I mean? And I'm not making as much. Is it still worth me buying it all out if I have to sit on it longer and I make considerably less profit? So that's kind of what I'm thinking about right now as far as that goes. But I'm still, when I'm out, I still try to look for replenishables and stuff like that, if that makes sense, like different items. And I'm always thinking, okay, well, with the status of the world, what are some items that people are going to want shipped to their house that they're not going to want to risk their health for? You know what I mean? So I'm kind of looking into those type of categories that I'm not gated in, you know what I mean? So, and right now I'm gated in a lot. So it's literally just like little basic items, like I'll even sell a lot of grocery items and stuff like that. So, it really just depends. Like I've bought in some stuff, grocery wise during the pandemic, thinking that it would be like a huge like home run, and it was just it was a dumb pickup. I shouldn't have done it. I'm gonna end up eating it. You know what I mean? Like I picked up a case of ramen noodles, thinking, oh man, everybody's gonna want ramen noodles because like, you know what I mean? They're gonna be stuck in their house. They're gonna be like needing pantry type food. I haven't sold one dang pack of ramen noodles. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just going to eat the dang things. I might do a giveaway for ramen noodles. Who wants some ramen noodles? I'll make it rain ramen up in this piece.
What kind of ramen is it?
I'll show you. Hold on one second. Pretty
something.
Yeah, so I got a whole case of... Sorry, Kitty, I didn't mean to wake you up. Got a whole case of these.
How many is in a case?
5-pack. Oh, you mean how many of these are in a case? I think 12. Yeah, 12 5-packs.
So how much cost is that?
$12, dollar store stuff. Well, I was thinking because it was a pandemic and people were going to be looking for like everyday crap. I was like, oh yeah, ramen noodles. Who doesn't like ramen? You know what I mean?
Right.
And like, I haven't sold one. So
if you're looking to get rid of it, I'll just buy it. I eat that every once in a while.
Yeah.
I'll make chi-chis every once in a blue moon.
I got you. Dude, you got to make some chi-chi next time I come over.
We can. You ever have one?
Yeah, chi-chi.
All right. I'm just making sure, man.
Dude, I used to run like recovery homes, bro. So, dude, we used to have potlucks, and like all the dudes would get together. They'd make their chi-chis. Like literally, we had a potluck at the church one time that was literally nothing but jail cuisine. It was awesome.
So question of the day is: are you a chicken or tuna chi-chi guy?
I'm a chicken guy. I mean, I don't mind tuna, but I'm just not as fond of tuna as I am chicken.
So for you guys to really imagine what this is in your head, you get ramen noodles. You use some of the seasoning, not a lot, just some of the seasoning. You add cheese, and then you put in chicken or tuna or like summer sausage or stuff like that, and then at the end you kind of sprinkle on some chips, either like some cheese crunchies or some barbecue, or you could do all types of different things. It like gives a little like texture on the top of it, and that was a top shelf cuisine late night when you're locked up or in a recovery home like Anthony used to run. So Kelly says that's too much sodium in ramen for me. Yeah. If you especially
like people will crush up all kinds of different chips and stuff and put them in there too. Like it's crazy, man. Like I've had it like made several different ways, and I got one dude that literally will take a whole bunch of chips, throw them in there, crush them all together, and the crazy thing is like if they're like wanting to like make it authentic chi-chi, they make sure they use like a plastic bag and then they mix it all together. And it's so ghetto, but it's like it's awesome.
Paul goes, how do you know about that, Nate? I was ACONing it before. I was locked up. They wouldn't let me out.
So maybe we should. Oh, I got a great idea. We need to get Johnny to bring you on for a special edition of the Cajun Roots cooking show.
No,
and you can teach the resale community how to make jailhouse chi-chi.
No, I wouldn't want to do that. He does really good food, and that would be like he would probably lose half his viewer base because it'd be like, what the heck is this? Like, if you've never had to eat it or have running hard times of had to find something like that to eat, people don't eat that stuff. I think it's crazy. I still do. I still every once in a blue moon I'll whip one up just because like I get a hankering of it. I had it almost for like 3 years, almost every day.
Hankering for some chi-chi. So when you make chi-chi, do you make it just for yourself, or do you make enough for like the whole family? Like, do you guys sit around the dinner table and like partake in chi-chi as a family?
No, it's usually just for me and my wife. It won't be for the kids. My kids will look at it as like they're really finicky, like how things have to look. You know what I'm saying? And just to teach you how it looks in general, they'd be like, "Ooh, what is this?" You know what I mean? So,
just that good stuff.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
The rep says, dude, I would throw down on that right now. Preachers love jailhouse cooking.
Heck yeah. There's actually like several videos on YouTube of like people making jailhouse cuisine. It's amazing.
And I think it's crazy is like it's a pretty basic thing, but depending on where you're at, it can get really advanced. Like the one place I was locked up at, they had like tortilla like shells and stuff like that, where the soft ones, the soft taco shells, so you're able to make like a burrito out of it, which are bomb. People made pizzas like a chi-chi pizza. You ever have that?
No, I see somebody here on YouTube that has, though. This is amazing.
You basically get like the crackers, like the saltine crackers, and you just make them basically turn into a dough. Like you make that into a dough.
Can you see this, Nate?
Yeah, that dude's gonna make a chi-chi.
Yeah, he's about to make a chi-chi. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Or any kind of Dorito or something like that.
Like, look at this dude. Does he look like somebody who should be making chi-chi?
No,
sugar.
he looks way too dapper to be.
This dude had to like embezzle something.
Cheese sticks, basically whatever kind of objects you can get
Is he really going to use the bag though?
to make the digital bearing.
It's not. You gotta use a plastic bag.
No, you don't have to.
Like, do
It
you
makes
use the bag? How do you make your chi
Put
chi?
it in this trash bag.
I could do it either way.
Trash bag, bro.
Yeah, like he's going straight jailhouse with it.
Yeah.
That's what they have access
Like I could do it either way. I could do it in a bowl, or I could do it in a trash bag. I mean, of course, the trash bag I'm used to doing because that's how we made ours. So.
What was that beef you have there, mate?
Yeah, he had some beef.
I feel like you can do a little bit better with crunching than that.
You have to really get it good because if not, you're gonna get like chunks where you're gonna like literally like lose a tooth. I like how he has the cheese stick version
What's
of
up,
this.
Sam? Dapper Tiger in the house.
What up?
Oh, yep.
Re-
See you, KJ. Have a good day.
We got Rev making ramen right now as we speak because of us.
Nice.
Like you work with what you have in
That's awesome. Rev is definitely the man.
Flavoring in.
Dude, for our next meetup, Nate, we should do Chi Chi.
Cheetos in right. Crush them up a bit more.
This dude definitely don't know how to make a chi-chi.
That looks good.
There's no way that would look good. What is that?
Totally
That's salt
ballparking
or sugar?
everything. And my ripped up cheese and beef.
I don't know what that was, but that was a lot of whatever it was.
Yeah. I don't know if that was sugar or salt or what.
I mean, unless he's
Get the Cheetos wet.
unless
Get them
he's
Cheetos wet, Nate.
I mean, unless he's putting sugar in it so this way it doesn't give him heartburn or something.
And then you just next like
But
that.
man, I hope that wasn't
Yeah, I've definitely seen like some
Lots of
Chi-Chi
those
being
sugar.
made. This is like the
I know.
least TLC I've ever seen put into a Chi Chi before.
Starting to melt.
yeah, this is poorly done.
10 minutes or so. I can't imagine it is.
No wonder you got 200 thumbs up, 100 thumbs down. Like the Chi-Chi
Yeah.
community is spoken.
Yeah, the Chi Chi community's in an uproar.
The crazy thing is
We
that
got
video
guys
got
watching this on their tablets in prison right now, just all jacked. Like,
It says warm place.
the crazy thing is that the video got 34,000 views.
So we'll
I know.
put it here.
I'm making my Chi-Chi version.
So we're back. It's about 10 minutes later. It's still actually.
Mine's gonna look like a
not
mine's gonna look like a something that came from like a high steak restaurant compared to what he made. Kelly said, "What's this? The Prison Food Network?" Yeah, man.
You never know what's going to happen on the morning show.
That's why it's ECOM and
Yeah,
beyond.
we're a little bit beyond right now, guys. So this is the finished Chi Chi. Look, he's about to just eat this right now, right out the bag.
Got some Ramon noodles. Cheese
Ramon?
disintegrated. Oh, there's a chunk of
This
cheese.
dude ain't been to jail. He's calling it Ramon.
Nah.
Ramon
Like
noodles on there. The Cheetos.
Ramon.
Who the heck calls it Ramon? Well, your little tie and everything.
What's it called?
Not bad.
Not
Lancaster.
Oh my goodness. All right,
Bear.
no more YouTube.
Holy moly. That was a terrible.
Yeah, that was a terrible excuse of Chi Chi.
Terrible.
Sorry, guys. Sorry to exploit you to that for 3 minutes.
Do not go home and make that like that. You have to put way more care and work into that.
Frank says that's tailgating food at a Raiders game. You know it.
Paul says that guy's a lawyer of guys who make Chi-Chi.
Yeah.
Definitely looked like a lawyer or something.
Yeah.
Or he was in like some type of like aftercare program for being locked up or something. where they like, you know, try to get him back into the world, and so they gave him like a suit, dress pants, and a button down, and try to get him go get a job. And he's like, "I'll go do YouTube," and they're like, "What?"
Yeah, I'm gonna be famous for selling like, you know, or for preparing prison foods on YouTube.
Please tell me he wasn't monetized.
Dude, he probably is. He had over 64,000 views on that. Let's see. What's up, Paul? Paul Antonelli's in the house.
What up, Paul?
And then the other Paul Gate City Picker says, "Hey, leave the Raiders alone." Okay, so let's see if this dude's monetized. How many? Oh yeah, this dude's got like 23,000 some subs, dude.
So the world is asking for Chi-Chis, I guess.
Apparently, that's how the inmates prepare Chi-Chi in the Lancaster County Prison, according to the description here. Sam says, "My stomach hurts just watching." Yeah, for sure. That would be rough, depending on like what's all in it. But yeah,
dude, I used to make ones that literally you'd breathe fire after eating. Like
yeah,
I used to
what
make,
would you
like,
put in it?
dude, like the ones we made were, we got hot pickle, okay, and it comes in juice. So I'd put the whole thing of juice in it, cut up the pickle, which I don't eat pickle outside of this Chi-Chi. So just FYI, this is why it's so good. So cut up the pickle real fine, so you're just eating like little pieces or whatever. So each bite you get a little bit of meat, a little bit of pickle, and then you cut it up real fine, and then you put jalapeno cheese, you put chili and hot, like the hot ramen, the hot and spicy ramen. You put those two in it, and then
you mean the ramen? The hot and spicy ramen.
Yeah. But what is? Oh, never mind. That's basically it for the most part, except for like the chips and that and all that type of stuff. But the key one thing was in that combo right there was the hot pickled juice.
Yeah,
like that, like literally with like you're making your Chi-Chi with mostly like hot pickle juice. So
Nikki T says that's Rev says have to take the squirt bottle to the bathroom meal. Definitely
the morning after such a fine cuisine, the whole
fine cuisine,
the whole pod would be literally like smelling like the one, the only.
I'm sure, dude. It'd probably smell like the elephants at the zoo or at the circus, you know, just like nasty.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Uncle B says he turned Raymond into Ramon.
Yeah, he tried to make it sound fancy. Oh, you fancy, huh? Hey, Paul, did I can't remember that guy's name that you had on your auction, but I don't think I see an email from him to pay or whatever. So make sure you have him send me an invoice so I can pay for that item.
What'd you get?
I got a Epcot Disney pop that they sell in Disney.
Nice. Who's it of? Is it like the globe, the Epcot like globe thing, or is
no?
it
It's the dragon. It's the dragon. It's like a purple. Here, let me see if I can find a picture of it real quick.
Yeah, Paul said that he's hearing starting June 1st that we now need 5,000 subs to get monetized, and I forget how many hours.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing.
Has anybody heard if like the already monetized people are grandfathered, or do people lose monetization? I would just be curious to know. Nikki T, she said 58 minutes doo-doo Brown reference.
Here's a picture of that pop I got.
Paul says he read that wasn't true. I hope that's the case.
I hope not.
I don't know. I don't know enough about it to be honest. Okay, that's cool. Figment.
Yeah, they're going for like 50 or so, $60.
So what's up? How much you pay for it?
20.
What's up, dude? Is that free ship?
I can't remember. I think I might pay shipping. I think I did.
Either
I was
way,
trying to buy Boba Fett I think it was. It was like a Target exclusive.
Should have, man. It's Star Wars Day.
I tried, but it went for too much. I look at everything from a flip perspective. You know what I mean?
What's up, Rick? Good to see you, man. Star City Picker in the house. Appreciate you being here.
Yeah, Disa wasn't grandfather when they changed it to 1,000 to 4,000 hours. Yeah, I hope they don't do anything crazy like that.
You know what? We're just gonna all have to turn it up, and then we'll all get to 5,000, and we'll all be balling, and we'll make it rain, and we'll all have like Lamborghinis. I don't know about the Lamborghini, but I believe that we can all, everybody in this chat that's on this show right now, I believe that we can all get over 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. And I believe that if we stick together and we all help each other, I think we'll all get there. And a lot of us even further than that. And then Nate will get his Lamborghini.
I don't know if it's really a Lambo.
Okay, so just for the people watching at home right now, Nate, if this was a real situation and you had a Lamborghini like that and you had an opportunity to take a like Facebook profile picture with that car, what would it look like?
If I was taking the picture?
Yeah, if it was like you in the picture posing with your like baller car, trying to be like big pimpin', look at me, I make all this Amazon money. Like what would that picture look like?
I'd have been like, what? I don't know.
I don't know, man. I feel like you could do better than that.
Yeah, probably better than that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a Lambo, so I can't. Yeah, I got a Chevy Malibu. I got that. I got that. I got that. That barely monetized money.
Yeah. Nate's rocking the boo.
that dollar show isn't really gonna.
Nate Flintstone hoofing the boo. It's okay, man. I'm rocking a 2005 Mazda MPV minivan, so I got that reseller special. I got that. Let's throw a bunch of stuff in there and go to the flea market type vehicle.
That's probably what I'm gonna have here shortly.
Yeah. See, Uncle B knows the way it would really look. See, now if Uncle B had it, it'd look like what?
Yeah, like I don't know. Yeah, I mean, like I don't know why they keep.
I pose with my sedan all the time.
Stunting, you got to stunt. You got to stunt with what you got. You know what I mean?
Rev says I'm a pro bono YouTube content creator. Yep, not for long, Rev. You're getting there, man.
Yeah.
You guys aren't sub to Rev. Make sure you do. Like seriously, he's in my opinion, he's the one that's going to be the next one to pop off and really see substantial growth. So make sure you guys are subscribed to him. Plus, he's the man. He's a full-time pastor and a fun-time reseller. Who doesn't want to watch that? It's amazing.
Right. Paul said none of that info has come from Google or YouTube. It's something spread by uninformed YouTuber. I think it's something that came from other YouTubers to discourage people. I hope so. Yeah, I mean, not that like I make a lot of money on YouTube or like that was the goal to begin with, but you know what I mean, like getting 1K is definitely a hill to climb. You know what I mean, and put a lot of effort into it. And like I said, not that I'm gonna make even if I make $1,000, that would be a guess or a dream for the year. For YouTube. You know what I mean, or even $200 for the year. So. It's not a big deal, but for the little money that does come in, it's just nice to have it drop and put it into your stuff and make higher, try to make better quality stuff or, just buy stuff for the auctions or whatever we do.
That's clever. Even if you don't like sandwiches, make sure to throw a sub my way. That's awesome. He's only 822 away from 1,000 guys. Come on. Let's hook our boy up.
I just saw something else.
That's true. Nikki T says Rev has an awesome business manager as well. And she also pulls fire from pretty much every pack she touches. She's like the mistress of Zion Williamson.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty good myself, but yeah, Nikki definitely got that good luck.
You see, Nikki T grabs a top loader, and then automatically it just goes, and there's an expensive Zion in there. That's how Nikki T rolls.
Blue Rhino said girlfriend has video call today with Pitt University, discuss hiring details. So hope it all works out. If so, we should be in the Berg soon.
Awesome, dude. I
Can't
can't wait.
man.
I can't wait to meet you in person, man. Really looking forward to it. He said also we got some good news here in Ohio. Some of our Goodwills are opening up on the 12th. They announced. That's awesome. So what's up?
I might have to go to Ohio next week.
Rev says she looks better than the Rev too.
All I know is Nate told Anthony pulling a pink prism of Zion or whatever.
Yeah.
Was that what it was?
Pink camo, yeah, prism.
I told him, I said, you're pulling a pink camo Zion.
He did too. He called that.
He was getting discouraged, and I says, listen, don't open that last. Open it first. As soon as he did that, that very second after, a Zion appeared.
But you left out the magic that made that happen. Not only did you speak that into being, but Nate reached down into his desk, grabbed his sacred tube of a lion tamer, lathered his beard live, and the magical beard dust sprinkled down onto that pack, and out of that pack arose Sir Zion Williamson.
The possibly mint 10 Zion.
If this is a 10, I'm going to be the happiest person on earth. I mean, it's in like great shape. I'm sending a bunch of stuff to Beckett to get graded probably next week. Yeah.
I'd definitely go PSA, man.
PSA, I don't even know if they're open, man. And I can get it in a month turnaround time with Beckett.
Now you're going to make me have to look up some stuff now.
Beckett's not terrible. I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
With that, though, the pricing could be, even if you pay like an extra $20 more or something on that card or whatever, the difference in PSA to Beckett could be 20-30% of big money. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
Nikki T says you shared your beard sparkle. I imagine this being like My Little Pony-esque. Or like trolls. You're like a reverse troll, dude. Rather than having like the thing up top, you got it like down below. You freeze on me, or is that just your face?
No, I'm sorry. I'm just reading.
That's just his face, ladies and gentlemen.
I was reading something. I was trying to see how long. They said they're experiencing high volume submissions, and as a result, submissions processing times have been impacted. PSA will currently experience extensive delay from time delivery to time of the order process entry. PSA turnaround times start the day after the order is entered into processing.
I'm not sure, to be honest with you, Paul. This is the first time I'm ever grading anything. Like I actually just got back into like collecting and buying and selling sports cards. I literally sold off my collection, I don't know, 15 years ago. And like now I just started again, and you know, I had an opportunity to get some pretty expensive cards. So rather than just listing them on eBay, I set them aside. So I figured I can like multiply what they're worth if I get a good grade on them. Hey, take it easy, Paul. Hope you have a good day, man.
See if I can find what because they have a price guide where it tells you basically what it's worth right now. In other words,
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can find it.
Just a heads up for you guys too. If anybody's out there hunting Mosaic, I heard that there's a rumor, barring wherever Panini is, like their state, like doing anything like with keeping them shut down any longer, they may be able to ship another print run of, different Mosaic products to, stores now in America and Canada and stuff on the 15th. So be checking for that. $2 Man, if I could guarantee myself all of it, I would just drive the country buying all of that basketball and just selling it. It would literally sell before I got home.
So they have on their cards that are on like eBay or whatever. I thought it was gonna be like a price sheet or something, or a price guide that they had or whatever. That I'm able to like see what my prices are.
See, Uncle B says, from what I've heard from Frank's brother, it's harder to get a perfect score from Beckett. That does help the value if you can get perfect from Beckett. Yeah, Beckett, like I've noticed they have a lot, like they do 0.5s. So like say like the Zion's not like 10 material. The nice thing about Beckett is rather than just downgrading it to a 9, they can make it like a 9.5 if it's good enough. And that's still considered gem mint. So like that's, like I would say a 9.5 is equal to a 10 in PSA, and then a 10 in Beckett is like considerably better, I would say.
Yeah, with the Zion, I would definitely get PSA. You want the best with that. That's going to bring you the best money. I mean, Beckett's good and all, but it's worth the wait. That card's only going to go up in value, especially from now until, to the end of the year at least. It's going to just creep up in value until the next basketball season opens, and then the only thing I would mess that up is his career have some type of stumbling point if he just didn't have a good career or got hurt again or whatever. So yeah, I would definitely get that PSA, man. That's going to get you top dollar. It's going to be definitely worth the investment
For sure. Yeah,
having PSA. You have one. It's like that. It's like the wall with Beckett. It's like being second best. Like here's the second best grading of Zion.
It's like this gem mint 10 I have of LeBron James rookie. It's it's graded by GMA. I don't even know what that stands for, but like it's literally, this is worth maybe like $20-$30 because of the grading. Not that this is a very valuable rookie card. This is one of a set of nothing but LeBron James rookie cards. So it's like nothing special. But
yeah, I would definitely.
But the grading company does matter. Like PSA and Beckett are really probably the only ones I would probably pay to send a sports card to, I think.
Uncle Beast, from what he heard from Frank's brother, it's hard to get perfect score from Beckett. That does help the value if you can get the perfect from Beckett.
Yeah, so we just read that.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I was reading the email from.
You're trapped in the beard.
Yeah, I was in the zone of my second monitor for a second.
I can't wait to like be able to do like multi monitors and stuff like that.
Dude, it's for the show. Like if someone's bringing up a topic or sharing links or anything like that, it's just boom boom. You know what I mean? Versus I can have just tabs up of like if I'm doing like an auction, I can have all these tabs up of all these different things that I want to share or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So Uncle B says Beckett grading is category based. You can get a 10 in all categories on Beckett. My understanding is that would be the gold standard. Yeah. So the way Beckett does it, and what I would do if I send it there is you can pay a little extra and they can grade it on different aspects of the card. So like, for example, I'll just grab a random one. So on this Luka Doncic, figured I'd grab a blue one, but they would look at the centering of it, like where this white is, and they would grade you on that. Then they would grade you on the surface of it. They'd grade you on the corners and like a couple other things. And then they would have like scores on everything you have there. Like you'd have your main like 9.5 or 10 or 9 or whatever your score is. And then they would grade every aspect of it too. And there's a lot of people that like that's pretty sought after, having like category scores on your on the card as well. So that's kind of cool that they do that. I've been looking into it a lot lately. But yeah, those are pretty much the two that I've been like narrowing it down to. I'm definitely looking forward to getting some of this stuff sent out. I'm going to send out that Luka Doncic I just showed you guys. I'm going to send out this Trae Young rookie card to get graded. Obviously, that pink Zion is going. A couple other like Zion cards I got. And then I got some Ja Morant's going. So I think I got 3 Ja Morant's that are going. And got a Jason Tatum rookie going. And I got other stuff too. I just need to look where it is. That's just the stuff I have handy that is definitely going probably next week. And the awesome thing is like the when I get it, because they're all in real good shape. Like I would say they're all gradable. Are they all 10s or 9.5s? I would say there's probably maybe a 9 or 2 in there, but I don't know. Either way, it should go up in value. So as long as it's not like I'd say under a 9, should definitely like multiply its value, and I should be able to flip it a lot easier. At least that's the goal. That's why I want to do it. It's more of like a long tail thing, but it should sell quick when it comes back.
Yeah, definitely.
But I definitely want to get that pink Zion like to the point where it's worth over $1,000. Because right now, like I actually was sniping last night a couple Zions off of eBay, and I got one of the it's not like the pink camo, it's the NBA debut one from Mosaic for $29, and it looks like it's in real good condition. So I'm gonna try to send that one in to get graded too, and hopefully flip that one pretty quickly. The cost to get them graded with the with what I'm doing, the process that I'd be going through if I do Beckett, it would be, I think it's either $22 or $24 per card to get graded. That's with like the month turnaround time. That's with the subcategory grading and all that stuff. And then it would be, I think, like 24 or 26 for like an autographed card. So I have a ton of autographed cards. I just don't know which ones I'd send in yet. A lot of the autographs are like pretty much going to be like personal collection stuff, because a lot of them are like Cleveland Cavalier stuff. So I don't know if I'd even send in some of my personal collection. So I don't know. Thanks, Nikki T. That would be awesome. If I know that they typically give discounts if you send in a lot. So that might be something you and Rev consider for some of like the higher end stuff that you guys have pulled. You know, maybe, you know, get a multiplication going on those Zions or whatever, or even some of those Ja Morants.
Yeah, I would definitely, John Morant, like, people talk a lot about Zion, but John Morant is possibly, he's playing like the modern day Allen Iverson for the most part, in my opinion.
Yeah, he probably is going to be the rookie of the year. So this is the that's the Zion I bought last night. $29. Okay. So right now, that comp's at like $55. So even if I were to like flip it right back to eBay, I would make a profit. It wouldn't be like a double up or anything like that, but my goal was to get it, send it in to get graded, and then put it on eBay.
Paul says Anthony Comics has online price guides that show values on raw, ungraded, and graded comics, so you could see if it's worth to get graded. Is there a site like that for cards?
Yeah, I'm sure there is. Probably, I would say Beckett.com would be like the gold standard as far as like price guides and stuff like that go, as far as cards, like sports cards, I would say. As far as like trading card games like Magic, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, that kind of stuff, TCG Players, the like gold standard as far as that goes. But yeah, I would say Beckett, because they do still produce like the pricing guides and stuff like that. I think now just a lot of them are online rather than having to go and get your monthly edition at the grocery store like they used to. But I used to always be doing that, man. Like every month when I was a kid, I'd be going to get the new Beckett to see if my cards went up in value or whatnot.
Yeah, same here. That you had to have a Beckett back in the day.
Yeah, for sure.
Like if you had cards and didn't have one, your friends were trying to swindle you every chance they got.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. And the crazy thing is, like, even as a kid, like everybody likes the shiny stuff. So I remember, like, I'd have my Beckett, right? And then there'd be these kids come up and offer me, like, "Ooh, I'll give you this, this, and this for that card right there." And it'll be like all shiny. And it'll just be like a basic insert worth like nothing. I'll end up like swindling them out of some cards that are definitely worth considerably more back in the day. So Beckett was like knowledge. That was like back then. That was like the prehistoric Keepa for trading cards.
Yeah, definitely.
So I would assume that the website is still kind of like that, but I don't really know. Like I said, I'm just kind of getting back into the hobby. Like now that I see like how profitable it can be, that was kind of the main thing that like drew me back in, is being able to like open it and sell the cards that are in it, regardless if I get a really big hit or not, and make my money back. But then if I do get a really big hit, make like a lot more money profit wise. And pretty much basketball right now, you can't go wrong buying any kind of basketball cards because they're worth so much right now as far as value. So if you're at any kind of store and you see sealed basketball product, pick it up. Especially if it's 1920 because of Zion or 1819 because of Luka and Trey. That stuff is super hot right now. So I would definitely
basically you want to send in like the no-brainers of like the big stars of the league. They don't have to be rookies, but you know what I mean, the hollows and like the mosaic stuff, that's real hot. Like that Luka that he had, you know, I think it's what, $50 just normally. Getting it graded, it might be $250, $500 or something like that.
That's actually a good idea, dude. I didn't even think to send that in. But yeah, it's literally worth $50 right out the pack. If I can find them.
Like anything that's worth, let's say like 40 or more, probably I would get it graded, because chances are it's just gonna balloon to, you know, for example, that Zion is $250 roughly as is.
Yep. I've seen them selling for $300 too. That's a crazy thing.
You know, then you know that's graded. It's probably anywhere from, I was hearing, from like $800 to $1,000. So, you know, paying that $20 or $30 is going to net you that much more profit and make it that much more desirable because of the whole process that's involved, sending it in. And then, you know, if it is a 10, I mean, that's the best quality card you can get straight out of a pack. So you can't get better. So if you can get a 10 or even a 9, and 9's still going to be desirable, but it'll probably take a little hit. You might get that 8 or only 800 or maybe 750. But still, at the end of the day, it's still going to be head and shoulders above of what your investment and time was into it. Yeah.
Rick makes a good point. He says hobby packs are hard to find nowadays. Retail packs just don't have enough inserts. Yeah, for sure. The hobby packs always have considerably more hits in them. I know a lot of the guys I watch on YouTube that do like the breaks and stuff like that, they always talk about how, you know, if they buy like monthly subscription boxes with packs and stuff, they're always more excited if it's a hobby pack rather than a retail pack, just because there's more opportunity to pull better cards like autographs or, you know, jersey cards and stuff like that. Although I like, one thing I do like about the retail stuff, like those cello packs, you know what I mean? Like for $11, you have a chance to pull a Zion Williamson. It's worth like $300, you know? So it's always good too. Like I like how each retail product normally has a specific variant of a card that can only be found in that product. So I kind of like hunting for those too. But yeah, it's getting to be about 11:30 and it's Monday. That means I have a poop load of packages to pack today. So we are going to shut it down here. But I do want to remind everybody that tomorrow the show is going to be on Nate's channel at 10 a.m. Eastern. And then at noon today, we have D coming up with Flippin Particles. And then we have the Mile High Treasure Hunters at 1 o'clock Eastern. And then if anybody else has stuff happening, just feel free to throw it in the chat. That way, you know, we can support one another, because that's what it's all about, guys, is, you know, we are better together. We can all accomplish our goals together. So definitely appreciate each and every one of you guys. Anything you want to say, Beard?
Get that money.
Get that money.
Oh, auction Thursday on my channel.
Yes. Thank you for remembering to remind everyone about that, because I totally forgot.
Probably going to put the thumbnail and everything up for that probably today or tonight for sure. So stay tuned for that. And don't forget the broski points. We're going to do probably the same thing or better next month. So comments on all videos, and don't forget to like, because it helps us. Gets more friends into our community. So help us out, please. We appreciate you.
Absolutely. And I kind of want to throw this out there, Nate. How many broski points do you think each share should be of like a show or a video? I'm thinking like at least 5. I don't know. What do you think? I think that's kind of valuable.
Yeah, I think it's valuable too. So if they want to share and send us a screenshot of where it's there shared to, we will give you them broski points.
Sharing is caring. We definitely appreciate you guys, though. Like, without you guys, this would not be possible. So thank you so much, and we will see you guys later on.